If you fight somebody in comedy or in business in general,
Yeah.
you're washed. That's it. Nobody,
Yeah.
people don't. It's not the '80s no more. Remember back like in the '80s, you could just punch somebody in the jaw. It's cool.
Yeah, Roadhouse.
Yeah, now that shit is done.
The whole premise of that movie was like, no, we're bringing in this badass to be like a bouncer, and he's just gonna fucking fight everybody. And
Yeah.
it's like, no, that's not how it works anymore.
And that was a good movie. Even the remake was good.
That's all right, but it's like that premise is like false now. Even if you're a bouncer at a place, they tell you not to get into a fight.
Yeah, people still, those old school guys it was their dream to run a business, and then they get a divorce, and they remember like '99 what it was like in New York. You see them. They're out here.
That's what I'm always saying. Some of these guys, only reason they start a business is because they want to hang out somewhere.
Yeah.
They just want a place they can go, and everybody has to like respect them. Everybody's got to like ask you questions and shit.
They always act like those types of guys always act like they're connected in some sort of outfit. Like if it's the mob,
Yeah.
the
Well,
Irish
that's the thing.
mob.
A lot of them probably, I mean, I wouldn't say connected, but they're probably just borrowing money from somebody.
Right.
All those guys got somebody else. They have bad credit already, so they got somebody else signing, co-signing for them.
Dude,
Secret partners and stuff.
I was listening to some of the FBI tapes from the mob.
Uh,
Dude, what would you do? These guys tell you, I need my 200 grand tomorrow at 6 or I'm breaking every bone in your body. How were these people coming up with 200 grand in a day? Borrowing off other bookies, I guess?
Plus the logic, too, is that like if the guy breaks all your bones, it's like, well, you still got to pay him after that?
I think they'd probably throw you in the river after that.
But it's like, then they're definitely not getting their money.
Oh, that's a
So
good
it's
point.
like, what kind of business is this?
Yeah.
No, but it's just like, I don't even mean like that kind of debt, but even just regular debt. You're borrowing from a bank, and guys who open a restaurant who don't actually have a plan of how I'm going to actually make money.
Yeah.
Some guys just open the restaurant because they want to sit in the corner and have their own booth.
Yeah, you're right.
But
they
it's
want
like-
to wear a nice dress shirt.
They want to wear a
little
dress
watch.
shirt, and they want to just order people around.
Yeah.
They don't want to start a business because they want customers and they want revenue and they want to invest.
You know what's funny too? When you tell those guys, like if you give them a little bit of advice, they'll say, "How do you think I got this place? You think I was born yesterday?" It's like you signed a piece of paper.
Well, you rent it. You're renting the place.
Right.
You don't own the building. Yeah, you borrowed a bunch of money and you're losing all of it. And it's like, yeah, people are just. That's what they think, that people act like it's an accomplishment just to open the business.
Right, signing a piece of paper.
Yeah, it's just like getting a nice car. It's like, no, you convinced somebody to give it to you. Now you're completely fucked. Yeah.
I didn't know this either. Did you know that some movies, they open up a business for the movie, then they go to the bank for a loan? I don't see how a bank would ever give a loan on a movie.
Right. Well, that's why movies are all about, making a movie is all asking people for money.
Right.
So it's just like the first 2 years of making the movie is just you going from spot to spot.
And you just got to get people to believe in it.
Trying to hit people up.
Here's the
Yeah.
crazy thing. Once you do get around those big people, they give you money. Like, I would have never thought that to be true till I seen it.
They don't give it away to everybody.
Right.
You gotta find a special kind of rich person who doesn't want their money back.
You're right. That's exactly what it is.
The vast majority of rich people they got rich because they're good with money. So it's like they only want to invest in stuff that's actually going to have a return. They're not just doing, handouts.
It'll be the people that are like, they want to be on set. They want to be part of something.
Exact same thing like I just talked about with these restaurants. People who just want friends. They just want to buy their way into a place where they're important. But it's like, my thing is like, just pay to go to a restaurant.
Yeah, you could tell the
Just
waiter
go to
what
like
to
a
do.
private club and just say, hey, I want this seat. And then hang out all night.
Yeah.
Put your arms out like this and, order some, bark at some people.
Get your little TJ Maxx dress shirt.
Don't sign a lease. You want to do a comedy show, do a comedy show in someone else's business.
Anytime I see like a little guy my size and they get a place, I get it. Because nobody's ever really listened to him.
Yeah, exactly.
But when you see a guy that's like 6'2", 6'3", it's like, dude, what are you doing?
How much more attention do you need? Have some shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get a regular job.
Purple dress shirt, all tan.
Well, especially in comedy, too, because, if you are a comedy, even if you run a free show, you're going to get some guys hanging around you trying to suck up to you.
Yeah.
And that kind of ego thing, that is a big driver.
One thing, these strip clubs, they must be taking money from strippers because, my buddy was in town. He dragged me to a few of them. We were the only ones there. I mean, during the week, there's nobody at this.
New York City is a terrible place.
Nobody goes to strip clubs anymore. Dude, this was this was a Thursday night still, so it was kind of the weekend.
But I mean, like, this, just the law. I think you want to go to a strip club, you got to go to Jersey or something. You got to go out there.
How are these ones all open? I got 4 in my neighborhood.
It's all somebody, like I'm saying, everybody's losing money. Everywhere you go, there are people who are losing money.
What's a successful business plan, you think?
You got to own the corporation. Chipotle is making money.
Right.
Denny's is making money. Starbucks. Gregory's Coffee. 10, they got 100 locations. Those guys are making money. Anybody who just opens a place and they have to sign it in their own name, those guys are all getting washed out.
I found an amazing restaurant. I hope it stays open. Me and you got to eat there. Do you like Mexican food?
Yeah, of course.
Dude, they hook it up. 45th and 9th. It's this little place next to the Bird and Branch coffee shop.
Okay.
These tacos are banging, dude. I couldn't believe it. Huge. $5.
Yeah, tacos. Everywhere you can get pretty good tacos.
Yeah, but they give you a lot.
I want a burrito.
Oh, you're going the burrito?
A burrito, and I want to spend less than $14.
This is 13. Burrito's 13.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's the average prices. But I mean, like,
it's all about
Mexican
the hot
food,
sauce.
though. It's like, you got to give me more than tacos. I'm not impressed.
Right.
It's not like getting Italian food. You get a big plate of,
Well, there's that one thing, gordita. You know what that means? Little fat one.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's like all Mexican food that's all like street food. That's not like a restaurant. I'd be more impressed. That kind of place, though, is making money.
Right.
Because everybody,
busy.
not even that, it's busy, and everybody who works there is like, they're all like family.
Yeah.
They're all buddies. They all know each other. Everybody's, working together.
They make the salsa.
It's not just some guy who's trying to buy a bunch of friends, who's just like,
There's this guy that owns this one. He's kind of busy, that taco spot. I could see he had a smart plan. Mm-hmm. It's everything but Mexican tacos. It's like the Staten Island taco, the Japanese taco. People go to it. It's a hang.
Well, it's funny, though, if you think about what it means to have a business where you lose money, you'd be better off not opening your business. You know what I mean? Every morning you got to go to work and you got to unlock the door.
Yeah,
you'd be better off just locking that shit and walking away, because your bank account would be that much higher.
Yeah.
Whereas at the end of the day, you're just losing money. So me and you are better off just not have. You're jealous of people who just don't have a business.
Yeah.
This guy is just you see some fucking homeless guy in the street. It's like, that guy's at least not losing money today.
Dude, I knew a guy that owned a bar. I mean, we've both been to the bar a lot, and even that little place, dude.
Oh my God, alcohol. Yeah.
Dude,
crazy.
That little place, though, I mean, when you talk, people had to work there 12, 13 hours a day, stand outside, try to get people in to buy a drink. It's like you can't.
It couldn't possibly be a smaller business either.
Right.
You fit that whole place in this room.
Yeah, it was a 13-seat capacity.
And even that is hemorrhaging money.
It was nonstop talking. The window open. Guys, come on in. Come in for a drink. We got special all day, and it's still shut down.
That's the thing, too. You go to the coffee shop, and you see the place is packed. It's full. Everybody got there 4 hours ago and bought $4 of coffee.
Yeah.
And they just sat there with their laptop. So when they're sitting there with their laptop, you're not making money from them.
And the food's an issue. My buddy told me he got a little restaurant back in the day, and he said all the allergies were problems. He's like, here's the deal. He's like, you're never going to win with the allergies.
No. I mean, the way you make money, I've always heard, for coffee shops, it's not even the coffee that makes the money. It's the pastries.
Oh, that makes sense.
You buy a bunch of like cookies, and they come out to like wholesale. You get them for like $1 each. Mark them up to $4.
Yeah.
And that's how you make the money.
You know what these bars are all trying to do around here? They're trying to get little photo things.
Oh, yeah.
And they're trying to do Instagram, you know?
No, you make the money. Think about that punching machine.
Oh, yeah. That's where it's at.
Go. Yeah. You just, leave that out there.
The
Especially you get them drunk. They're going to want to punch something.
Pool table causes too many fights. I can't even go down here and play, dude. These guys straight up want to fight you over the table. It's always a problem.
The money, I've always heard, is in like, I saw a thing, it's a guy, Howie The guy's on the game shows and stuff.
Mandel?
Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
He owned a bunch of gas stations in Nevada.
Wow.
And he was saying that like the money you make in gas stations is not from the gas or even from the snacks. The whole business is built there just so you can put video poker.
Get out.
You just put video poker machines in your gas station and people, dumb guys play. And that's all the money you make right there.
Huh.
That's like you make crazy money off of gambling.
Dude, the bars back where I'm from in Youngstown, I don't know if they still do this. I don't know. I doubt they do it. When I got a little older and got cool with everybody, underground casinos. I always wondered how these bars stayed open.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Take a vig.
Yep, they were downstairs. They had everything. Blackjack, roulette, the whole nine. Packed, people smoking cigarettes.
Wow.
It was like, dude, I felt like I was in Vegas in the 50s. I was dating a girl. I went to these bars for years. Nobody let me in. And we're going, she goes, oh, let's go over here. I'm like, it's like 2 a.m. They're closed. She makes a phone call. Dude, we go down in the basement, gambling like crazy. Slam packed.
I would not feel safe gambling in a place like that, but...
Oh, yeah, you get your fingers broke, I'm sure.
Well, I'm sure you just get robbed or something,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like those kinds of places are not,
It's like gambling in Aruba, dude. There's like, I went to Aruba.
I would play poker.
Poker's fair. The slot machines are crazy.
I wouldn't do like, roulette or blackjack or something.
You go down to the Bahamas, you don't go there to gamble, but a lot of people do, the Atlantis. They don't realize there's no rules over there.
Oh, yeah. I feel like that's the kind of place you gamble on 2 monkeys fighting or something.
That would be the best way.
Yeah.
I wish that we had that type of gambling.
Some kind of entertainment.
Or street fights. I'd gamble that.
Yeah. Some sort of like, gladiator competition.
What do you think it was like back in the day going to the horse races? My buddy told me, dude. My buddy opened up to me. I didn't even know why he did. I ran into him. We were drinking. He started crying. He was telling me, I guess in New York, they have horse races, right? Somewhere. Yeah. So I don't know if they still do it. This is back in like the 90s or the 80s. And he said his dad would throw all the tickets on the ground. And he'd be like, you see that? Look at that. And he was like 8 years old. He's like, you're not going to college because of that. He's like, wow. He couldn't let it go that his dad was yelling that.
Yeah.
And he bets the horses too.
Well, I mean, these days, that same dad would just be showing you his phone.
Oh.
Yeah, I just bet on the Chargers.
The devil makes it easier.
Yeah, gambling only gets... That's the thing. All that kind of gambling stuff's dead now because people just gamble on their phone.
Yeah, FanDuel, have you done it? You know sports.
Of course. I've known to place a little bet every once in a while.
Do you think people are fixing games even more now that gambling's so big?
I don't think anybody's fixing anything.
Not anymore?
I mean, the money is in the gambling. All those companies that like all the FanDuel, DraftKings stuff, those guys are cleaning up. They make crazy money. It's like opening a bank.
How'd they get away with that?
I mean, they're
bookies. People
like gambling. I mean, it's legal. Sports gambling is legal.
But, a regular person can't do that. You got to own an app.
Well, you got to have a license. And, there is a reason why everything has to be legit. It's because you are like, you can't. Those companies aren't the companies that are cheating. No, they're not cheating you.
Right.
They just know that people are dumb enough to always, think that they're going to outsmart the system.
Dude, I got friends that'll bet $500 on the tip-off.
Oh, my God.
It's like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
They get all coked up. Fucking their face gets all red. I can't even hang out with them.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is that you want there to be like, it's not as satisfying when you're just at home and you're tapping on your phone to gamble.
Yeah, you want people there.
You want to be at the place where it's like Street Fighter. Where like in the background, you're like waving your ticket.
Well, you know what it is? They invite you over for the game. Anytime a guy invites me over for the game and he's a gambler, I'm not going.
Yeah, that's going to be trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he'll buy the pizza and wings.
That's no good. That's why I mean, like, we got to go to Thailand.
Yeah, we got to see some
Muay Thai
real shit.
Yeah.
Some cockfights.
Well, then Muay Thai guys in Thailand, they're like, you gamble to watch like 2 12-year-olds.
Wow.
Who have been boxing since they've been 6.
Yeah.
And they do that like crazy Thai boxing shit where it's all offense.
People gamble Little League over here in New York. I seen it.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it when I seen it. Over by where we went to go film, like they do games over there, Little League games, and by Central Park, 72nd or was it 86? Mm-hmm. I seen some guys gambling it.
Wow.
I'd like to see old people race.
Yeah.
That would be a good one.
I'm always saying, 2 guys racing is fun.
Yeah.
I would watch it.
That's the simplest one.
Yeah. 2 guys racing, 2 guys wrestling, 2 guys boxing. I mean, it's always going to be entertaining, even if they're out of shape. You still want to see it.
I don't know how people had dog fighting back in the day. Like, how'd the dogs even fight? How do you make dogs fight?
Dogs want to fight more. I mean, like, we have to keep dogs from fighting normally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our dog, the way people raise dogs now is to be nice and to be civil, and
I always thought they threw pieces of meat on
back
them.
in the day, the point when people had, especially like pit bulls and stuff.
Yeah.
People were raising them from the beginning to be like as vicious as possible.
Oh,
it's
so
like
the dogs are messed up.
If you train a dog to be, well, I mean, some dogs are just naturally aggressive, but if you just train the dog to always be at 10 all the time, it's like they're always going to want to,
All our dogs got along. They'd sniff the other dog's butt.
Well, dogs can pick up on your vibe. If you're like a nice person, your dog's going to end up being nice. But if you're like a fucking horrible person, you're going to end up with a horrible dog.
Man, I love dogs. I wish I had one.
Yeah. So how was L.A., man?
It was a good time, bro. Expensive as hell, bro.
Oh, yeah?
I can't believe how
was the
expensive
Frontier
it is.
flight?
Actually, bro, other than the seats not going back,
Oh, really?
and I'm used to no TVs because I do American, these short flights. I mean, I get it. American going from New York to LA would probably normally have a TV, but a lot of these flights to North Carolina to hop on a ship or whatever, Charlotte, they don't have a TV.
Yeah.
Or even like Florida. A lot of times I go to Florida with no TV, or the Bahamas. So the TV thing, it's a blessing when you have it, but I got my phone you still got movies. Zero internet, you couldn't buy it. Zero entertainment. I didn't know that going in. I should have downloaded some shit. But here's one thing, and I stand by this. Spirit Airlines and now Frontier are both the cheapest flights I've ever been on. They don't give a fuck what's going on. That flight's taking off.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Dude, we were on time, both flights. I mean, I don't think they even had enough workers. We still did it. They made it happen, bro. It's like they moved gates, put us on another flight.
Wow.
We were gone. Same thing with Spirit. I'll never forget a rainstorm. I had to buy my own ticket. Every flight wasn't going one time out of Florida, and I took a Spirit flight once.
Huh.
But it was on time. It was cool. It was chill. Small seats. The other benefit is they don't sell out. So I had the seat open to me.
Oh, well.
A lot of people didn't take the flight. The one thing that's funny about it with Frontier and Spirit is, you have a seat on Frontier. On Spirit, you don't. But you have a seat on Frontier. Everybody's zone 1. They all line up. It's like, bro, you have a seat. What's it matter? I just sat back.
Right.
I waited till the line went.
Well, overhead compartments.
And here's the other thing that sucks. Anything that you want, you got to buy it. Like even
exactly.
a cup of water. Dude, they'll charge you $3 for a cup of water.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's so cheap. Everything's been stripped back.
I don't know what this is, though, with every airline. And now, I don't mean to sound rude saying this. Dude, with these flight attendants, I feel like now the hiring process is, let's find someone that cannot fit down the aisle. Let's hire them.
Right.
It's like, that's the one thing I can't stand about flying. If you're in the aisle seat, every 5 minutes, you're getting an ass rubbed on you.
Mm-hmm. Well, especially because, like, when they got to walk towards the front of the plane, they got to grab the seats and do that.
All this shit. And the seat's not going back on Frontier.
They can't even walk on their own, like, weight. They got to, like, get momentum going by, like, pulling on the seats.
I don't know what this was about. They don't go up high in the air. Did you notice that?
Oh, I don't know.
So Frontier, the whole time, we were able to see the ground.
Oh, weird.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I've never experienced that in my life.
They're not paying the money. You're not paying the $40,000,
Dude, this thing was up 10,000 feet.
Wow, you got birds flying right next to you the whole time.
And it was quick coming back. I mean, going there and coming back. Going there was about 7 hours, 6.5. Coming back, it was a little quicker. I swear it was like 5.5.
Oh, it's like that for every. I mean, going east to west always takes longer than going west to east. You get like the wind.
Man,
like,
that was cool. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I thought they were.
Well, you lose the time change. That's the problem.
No, I knew that.
So it's like on the way back, the flight's shorter, but then you get off and it's dark.
It's crazy that the flight's actually shorter because of the wind like that.
Yeah, it's wind. It's a lot of wind. You're going pretty far.
Wow.
But how was when you got off in LA though? It was like
LA was
got
LA
around
was
the
great.
city a lot.
I mean, I want to be clear. I'm not going to do another Frontier flight, but I was happy it took off on time.
Yeah.
I want the comfortable chairs. My legs hurt. The chairs are uncomfortable.
7 hours is a lot.
It's a go-kart chair. I woke up sore from the go-kart chairs. I'm still sore today. It was cool, man. Just expensive as dude. I mean, expensive, bro. Leaving from the airport to the
Oh, being like Ubers and stuff.
Uber was about 120.
Yeah.
And then parking, I had a car there, so
Oh, you're paying for parking.
yeah,
Yeah,
parking
that'll
was
get you.
about $75 everywhere. I
Uh-huh.
mean, dude, it's like insane. I went grocery shopping for my friend because trying to save money. Dude, I bought. You know, I was also staying in Calabasas where Kim Kardashian lives.
That's pretty far.
Right. It was far, and I'm staying in a place where everything's expensive. Dude, I got chicken and rice, like a Greek place, and a little bit of lettuce. Dude, with the tip, it was $34. I'm like, this is just
Right.
insane.
That's not all of LA though. I mean, like if you're in like
I got a burrito pretty cheap. Some guy got shot right by my car.
if you're in like the regular, downtown, Silver Lake, East LA, it's pretty. It's cheaper than New York.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't really get to check
It's
that out.
because
too
you were
much.
in like the nicest part of town.
I was staying in Calabasas. Yeah, Red Bulls were about $5.50. Gas $6 a gallon.
Yeah. Oh, they could. They know what they're doing out there.
And the bars were empty too, dude. I don't know what I think, dude. Times are changing, dude. I thought the Hollywood Boulevard would have been slammed.
Nah, that's like Hollywood Boulevard is like that's like old timey.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
not, but it hasn't been like that since like the 90s.
But you hear like music and techno. It sounds like now West
no,
Hollywood.
that's all like tourists though. That's not like people who live in LA are not going to. It's like going to Times Square. Or something.
Yeah, West Hollywood, the gay area was kind of jumping.
Yeah.
I seen some gay nightclubs were busy. It was just like this neighborhood.
Yeah. But I mean, like
It's called Boys Town.
LA. It's like you can't go. You gotta like know the neighborhoods. So you got to be going to like certain parts of the town, but they're not like the tourist parts.
One neighborhood I went to was the dangerous part. Dude, I couldn't believe how dangerous LA is, actually. I felt scared. There was people threatening people. I seen a fight, and then 15 cop cars. I asked the cop. He said somebody got shot.
Oh, well.
It's crazy.
Well, at least you were in your car, though, right?
Well, I had to wait. I wasn't even hungry. I went in a place and had a burrito because, dude, I'll tell you one thing. The pizza is trash, bro. I did not like the pizza at all.
Yeah, you went to one place.
No, I had pizza the whole time I was there.
But I mean, like, that's not the whole city. I've had great pizza in LA.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like the soft dough out there and everything. It's
This is
all
a classic,
gummy.
like, dumb guy goes to a city thing. You were there for like 3 days.
I was there 8 days.
And you're making, like, generalizations about
Well,
all the pizza.
I had pizza every day I was there.
Nah, pizza there is just as good as pizza here.
No way, dude.
I mean, like, here, there's, like, really, like, the good pizza in New York City is unbeatable. The vast majority of it is just shit,
I couldn't stand the pizza.
Yeah.
Dude, that's all I ate.
The
'cause
Mexican food is that's what you want to get in LA.
I did pizza during the day, $6.50 a slice for a little snack. I did tacos and burritos at night off, whatever. I went to Mel's Diner. I went to it was crazy. I always thought Mel's Diner was this cool hang that celebrities would go to.
This is you did all this tourist shit, and you're surprised that it was like touristy.
Well,
It's
it was just empty.
Well, it's like going to Times Square. This is all like this isn't like the good stuff.
I found a cool beach, Zuma Beach. I hung out on Venice, dude. If I was out in LA, I would live at Venice.
Oh, that's where I lived. I mean, like I lived in Santa Monica, right outside.
Yeah,
Venice.
Santa Monica's right there. Yeah. I drove through Santa Monica. Santa Monica's way prettier, and it's only about 35 minutes to the store.
It's it's kind of like isolated as far as LA goes. Going on the west side.
How much time did you spend on Venice Beach over there?
I worked like a couple blocks from Venice
Dude,
Beach.
how cool was that?
That's like the fucking drug addict beach, though.
Well, I don't know. It seemed really cool now.
It's like, it's like nice in certain parts, but then if you go like 2 blocks off, you're in like fucking Junkieville.
Like if you're not on the beach?
Yeah.
Okay, I spent the whole time
is
on the
like,
beach.
It's the kind of place where it looks nice in certain parts, but then it's like way more dangerous than you think it is. Where there's like gangs and shit at the beach.
Oh, wow.
That's like LA, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see none
The
of
west
that.
side's weird.
I went there. I spent about 2 days there. I found one really cool beach, Zuma.
Yeah.
That's a cool beach, man. People were surfing.
All the beaches are pretty nice. If you
Yeah.
especially you go up to Malibu and stuff.
I did Malibu last time, but didn't it burn down this time? I know.
No, the beach doesn't burn down.
I went to Malibu last time I was there, and it was beautiful. But
Yeah.
my friend was telling me all those houses like burned down.
Yeah, that area, especially up in the hills. Venice,
I'll
though, did you see like you see the canals?
What do you mean?
There's like it's supposed to be like Venice, Italy, where it's like little rivers and little like rivers between
I just went to the beach.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't walk around. I parked and went to the beach.
It is pretty impressive. I mean, like, it's the kind of place where, like, kind of hippies took it over in the 60s.
I'll tell you, dude, it was so beautiful, like, going through the canyons, and you just see canyons everywhere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the winding roads are crazy. Like, I'm like, bro, there's no guardrails even. You're literally, and the speed limit's 65 miles an hour.
PCH, yeah.
You know how dangerous that is? I'm like, dude.
People die all the time, yeah.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe 60, people are doing about 80.
People are doing it at night. Drunk.
That's what I mean, dude. People are doing it at night, drunk, doing about 70 and 80, and there's cliffs right there.
Well, let's think back in the days how fucking big cars used to be. Big-ass Studebaker car. No power steering.
And what was it, Ventura, the freeway Ventura, whatever?
Yeah.
Everybody's flying the 405. They're cutting into your lanes. Good drivers out there, though. I got to hand them that.
Everybody drives all the time.
Bro, I seen a guy cut right between traffic like NASCAR. I've never seen that in my life. We're all doing 70 on the 405.
Lanes.
Yeah. And he just was right through it. I would have freaked out. I'm not good enough a driver to be out there.
I mean, like, if you drive every day, that's San Diego, so it's pretty close. It's like if you're just constantly driving on the freeway, you don't even think about it.
The traffic at 5 o'clock is like I've never seen in my life.
Yeah. That's the other thing with LA, too, though, is you're just constantly sitting in traffic.
Yeah.
So even if you are close to something, you're not actually close.
You're constantly sitting in traffic or you're looking for parking. I gave up, dude. There's times when I was like in the red zone. Everywhere I park is the red zone. And I'm
yeah.
You
Especially
can't
by the Comedy Store and everything.
You can't park anywhere. It's like there's no spots that are legal parking.
If they made any of those spots legal, they would just be filled all the time.
So what I did, I just paid every single time I paid for parking. I was like, that's it. I'm just dropping the $35 up front and then $3 every 20 minutes.
That's why some guys who live out there just do Uber everywhere.
Well, a lot of comics I met stay right in West Hollywood, and they rent rooms for $1,700 a month.
Right. Yeah.
I'll be honest.
That area is fucking gross.
The comedians were so cool, dude. I went to the store. Funnest hang I've had in years. They're all building each other's jokes
everybody,
up.
You feel welcome. Right?
You do.
Just the feeling of walking into a place, and they're, like, happy that you're there.
Everybody was so cool. I'm like...
Compared to being here.
Yeah, it's like if I go to a club here, I feel like they'll tell me to leave.
Yeah, exactly. They don't even want you to be there.
Even if you buy food, though.
Yeah, exactly.
There's clubs I've been at.
Or you're just in the way.
There's a club I was at, and I'm not going to mention the name, and I bought food, and the lady was like, you need to move. We're trying to make money here. I'm like, I'm just waiting for my food. Like, I was sitting at a table.
Yeah, there you go.
And I had a date with me. We bought 2 pizzas. We had beers. We had like $100 bill.
Yeah, there you go. That's that difference in attitude.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you go, I mean, like if we lived in LA, I'm sure you would just be hanging out there all the time.
Well, it would be a waste of time for me.
Yeah. But I mean, that's just part of the gig. We would have been there the whole time.
I would just be making videos. I wouldn't be hanging there.
These days you would. But back in the day, if it was 10 years ago.
And you were there when it was like that.
I was there before it was nice. And then it got nice.
It had to be hard, though, just 10 years of hanging.
I mean, you're in LA, so the weather's always nice. You're not dealing with the elements.
You get to watch shit on that boulevard. I've seen a couple car accidents, a few arguments.
You know, Pauly Shore and stuff. And, you know.
Well, I guess he's not part of the store anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they said his brothers and family cut him out of it or something.
I drove his sister from San Diego to LA to the Comedy Store because she was teaching a comedy class.
Oh, no way.
In the belly room. That was like one of the jobs when you work at the Comedy Store in San Diego was you had to drive Pauly Shore's sister up for like 3 hours, driving up. That was the nicest car I ever drove. A Mercedes like SUV.
That's wild.
Yeah.
When you look at the wall, when you walk in, like all the comics.
Yeah.
I had no clue how many comics were out. I got pictures, dude. I got a picture of Brian McFadden. I don't know, he might be starred in L.A. because, dude, he looks like he's like 18 in the pit.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of these guys that are out in New York that were kids in these pics.
You see, like, Bobby Lee, and his hair's all
Bobby
big.
Lee was there.
Yeah.
There was, I think it was Mike Myers. I couldn't even make it out. He looked so young.
Yeah. Well, it's like the comic strip where they're all, that used to be part of being a comedian, having a headshot.
The place though, it was fun hang. I did the belly room. I had a blast. That original room though is difficult. I watched Don Barris. You ever see him?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I like him, man. He had some different shit.
Well, he's like the crazy old guy who's like, always there.
Yeah.
So it's like 2 a.m. or something.
Yeah, it was like 2 a.m. And dude, even if you're he just makes. I mean, he really makes you laugh. The shit he says is so absurd and funny in the way he says it.
Right.
Whether you want to or laugh or not, you're going to crack up.
It sucks you were going to see Leno, huh?
Yeah, I wanted to see him. Chevy Chase's daughter was there. She plays the piano.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Imagine telling people that's your dad.
Dude, that would be crazy.
I don't even know what they would say.
People love Chevy Chase.
Not anymore.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, that would be a weird thing to say to somebody. You're trying to get into the Comedy Store. You know who my dad is? Hey, remember that show back in the day?
So what years were you around there?
It would have been 2012, 2013 or something like that.
Damn. And you went for comedy, right?
I mean, I was living in San Diego, so I worked at a Comedy Store in San Diego. So I was like the door guy, ticket guy there. And then, yeah.
What's the job of a door guy? They ID people. I know that.
Well, it was like seating people. It was the same thing in Broadway.
But you had to park cars too, right?
No. At the Comedy Store I worked at, it was just like, it was all a bunch of open micers that worked there. That's how those places run. It's all, minimum wage open mic.
Yeah.
And then, party of two. And you got to do the little, seat them up front kind of thing.
I got to go do the belly room. I thought that was cool. Is that like a new room or that's been around for a while?
No. That's like... that whole place used to be owned by like the mob.
Yeah, I seen the thing on the door was like saying, you look it up, it's like people were killed there.
Well, that little room was like, that's what Hollywood used to be like, was a bunch of like little like cabaret rooms like that.
Huh.
Or it would be like a 30-seater or something. And then like, I think slowly the Comedy Store just bought all those rooms. So they originally just had the OR downstairs.
Oh, wow.
Then they bought the main room and the belly room.
It seems like a tough racket. Like, I watched the Don Barris show, or maybe it's called the Ding Dong Show. I don't know which one it was. But it's like they just let the audience heckle. Nobody says anything.
It's like 2 a.m., right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that place is like it's like an all-night kind of hang.
Yeah, the show was probably 5 hours, I bet.
Yeah, you probably hang out there, and then like Chappelle shows up. At 2
I had a
or something.
blast just hanging with the comedians, talking comedy, punching up each other's jokes, just being cool. That was the funnest part.
Right. Yeah, we're not getting that here.
No, why do you think that is?
I think it's just like, also it's like the actual space. There's just space to hang out there. You're on like the patio, and there's like, here you're always literally in somebody's way.
When
there's some server who's always walking by with a bunch of drinks.
Dude, when I'm talking to those comics, my heart goes out to them because they're playing the game on hard mode. I mean, when you're out there, bro, you're playing on hard. There's not enough rooms. There's not enough spots.
Oh, they're doing the same thing we're doing, though. You just make videos.
I don't know. A lot of people weren't really on the video shit out there.
No, you weren't. You were at the store, so you were meeting people who hang out at the store.
Right.
LA has more people on videos than.
Yeah, I guess you're probably right. Yeah.
It's all that's where everybody goes to.
It just seems brutal, dude. I did like 5 or 6 shows. It was all comics in the audience.
Oh man.
I don't know. It's just dude, you gotta think I paid parking. Like I paid I drove an hour and 20 minutes in traffic.
Losing money.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like out in LA, it seems like hard mode. You're doing 70 miles an hour for 50 minutes. Dude, gas is like, dude, I went through a couple $100 in gas.
Wow.
It's not cheap, dude. You're driving 40, 50 miles to go somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything is like across town.
Dude, it's like insane.
Even if you're like 3 miles away, you're in traffic the whole time.
Well, there's a lot of comics that say they hang in West Hollywood and they say they just do the little run, the Laugh Factory. You could Uber to the Improv. There's those rooms, Flappers. Mm-hmm. I went to Ice House, seemed pretty cool. Tiffany Haddish was up. We couldn't go in. It was sold out.
Wow.
And she was killing. I didn't know, the person that owns the Ice House also owns the Lakers.
Jeannie Buss.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Get some Lakers players there. Tiffany was destroying, dude. I've never seen her do comedy before. I was just watching from the corner. I mean,
that's where she started, right?
Every second, laughter, bro. Wow. It's like next level. Like, that's one thing I did notice about a lot of their main comics. Some of them, I mean, dude, they do kill. I mean, there's some comics out there that kill, bro. I mean, you have that everywhere, but Tiffany was really destroying, man.
Right. Yeah. No, I remember when I worked at the Comedy Store. Theo Vaughn was there like 2 times a year when he'd come down to headline in San Diego. He was just like a weird dude.
Yeah, I've seen all the
never
stuff
know
about
that,
him.
Exactly. You would never know. It's back then. You could have, if you told me that in 10 years, this is going to be like the biggest guy. I would not have believed it.
Wow. Yeah, I keep seeing on TikTok they're saying his special's coming out. He was like, he got off antidepressants. It kind of messed him up.
Yeah.
It's all over trending. You know, if I do a special, the best special taping I've been to was Colin Quinn's Red State, Blue State.
Oh, I was there with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made us sit on stage.
That was the best one, though, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was on it.
That's how it should be done, though. It wasn't some weird setup where people are drinking. I don't even think they didn't even have alcohol there, right? Yeah, you don't need it.
Beacon Theater doesn't have alcohol. But it's
that was Beacon that we went to.
No. That's where Theo Vaughn taped his thing.
Oh, he did his at Beacon.
Yeah. But I mean, I think with Theo Vaughn, it's like that guy got so big, like way too big, way too fast.
Huh.
Where it's like, I think if it had been more of a steady climb for him, he would have been like more steady. Yeah. But now I think that's a level of fame that it's like it makes regular people nuts.
Well, this is one thing that I always wondered about. These guys, like he's so hilarious on a podcast. I don't know if you could ever write stand-up that funny.
His stand-up, people give him shit because a lot of guys who are a lot of like fans online are just finding out that he does stand-up because they know him from podcasting.
Yeah.
This dude was funny.
Yeah.
When I saw him, he come down to headline. It's the kind of thing, because especially you work as a door guy at the Comedy Store in San Diego, they make you stay in the room for the entire show.
That's cool. You get to watch it.
It's torture.
Huh.
Four shows. You're watching the same guy do an hour 4 times.
Damn.
2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. So when you're in the room and it's like you see it the first time, it's kind of funny. You watch the same act 4 times in a row. You go nuts.
Huh.
But I remember I'd watch Theo Vaughn headline repeatedly, just again and again, and it's like, this guy's fucking funny.
My favorite Theo Vaughn joke is a gay dude bit me, so we'll see. Like, he times it out.
He had the joke. I told you about this before. He was like, man, kids these days get molested. They make a big thing about it. Back in my days, you got molested. You just got. You just, if the guy got you, you just got back in your bike. He does this whole act out, look around. Guess I ain't coming back here no more.
Wow.
You're just riding off on your bike.
He is hilarious. I wish I could have seen him.
That guy is so funny. I mean, like, I think the problem is now he's naturally on a podcast. He's kind of a different kind of character. He can't keep that level going.
Right.
You know, he's not doing jokes.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're doing stand-up, that's a more specific thing.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that would be the hardest thing. If people fall in love with you for the podcast, same thing happened to me. You seen it. Dude, they wanted to hear some long-winded story. I'm over here doing jokes. I bombed. You destroyed in front of me, remember? Dude, you killed that show. That it was a small room, but still, that sandwich shop.
I think you made a couple of mistakes with the booze before the show.
Yeah.
That probably wasn't in your favor.
Yeah, you're right.
But that was also, I mean, that's a tough situation to go up. It's a long show.
Yeah, but you killed that shit.
But I mean, like, it was so crazy just seeing, like, thinking that somebody, because it wasn't even like the last 10 years Theo Vaughn has been on a rise. It was like the last 3 years.
Yeah,
it was nothing, and then he just hits, and it's just like this dude is everywhere now.
You know that
world
how
famous.
Fast do you think the Beacon sold out? He could have probably did a 10,000 seater room.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, this dude is like the biggest guy. His show is bigger than Rogan, I think.
Holy shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What other comics did you get to watch at that place like that?
Saw Steve Byrne. Brett Ernst.
Yeah.
That guy's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Best comic I ever saw in went up in San Diego. You guys look this up. I don't even think he's that good. I mean, like, not really my kind of thing. Steve Trevino.
I heard that name before.
You ever see this dude? He's like a Mexican-American guy. He's kind of like a roughneck, like like man's man kind of guy. I have never seen somebody crush this hard in my entire life. Like,
wow.
Like I'm saying, you're in the room, all 4 shows. This dude is just like 1 hour of just pure like destruction.
Is he doing like act outs and silly shit?
Not really. It's real basic, like my wife's an asshole kind of stuff.
Oh,
Me and
wow.
my wife arguing about going to the movies, and he's just like the room is like shaking. And he's not even famous. These people don't even know him. He's just like a destroyer.
I missed out on that because I spent my whole comedy career at that shit club in Times Square. LOL. There was never one.
The guy who, I mean, like everybody knows the guy who really kills is not the famous guy.
Yeah.
There are certain guys in the city, I'm sure in LA, any scene, there is just the old guy who's been around forever who just destroys a room.
Yeah.
If you go in Broadway Comedy Club here, when I worked at Broadway with Brian, Wally Collins.
Oh, dude, he's a killer.
Oh, my God.
Wasn't he on SNL too back in the day, I think, or no?
This guy's been doing comedy for since the 70s or
dude,
something.
One time, I talked to him about when I first moved here, about doing spots, and this really opened up my eyes. I never knew what spot pay was. We were at Stand Up New York, and I was like, man, I just want to get on, be able to do comedy and quit my job. He goes, I'm making $25. I was like, holy shit. He is I never knew he's been around that long, but yeah, he's a killer.
That guy and, Brian Scott McFadden, where it's just like, this is incredible. He did his didgeridoo bit.
I've probably seen it. I watched Wally a lot when I worked Broadway.
This is like, but that's not like a famous person. And he's just like, that guy's, it's going to crush.
You know, when you did your Gotham thing, I was surprised Fran Drescher. Wasn't she the host? Dude, she was funny and shit.
She's someone that was writing her jokes, though. So
yeah, but she still
was just
delivered
reading jokes off a cue. Well, she's a good actor. So
yeah.
So I think she just, someone wrote some jokes, she read them off a cue card. But there's some guys who like, that's the whole point I'm always trying to make with you is like, you could try to be the guy who crushes all the time. That is not going to be the successful person. The successful person has, they have a package that they're selling. They have a character.
Right. You're right, too.
Whereas the guy who could just go into the room and just destroy it is generally, that's not going to be the guy who really blows up like that.
Yeah, you're right.
Because it doesn't translate to the screen.
It's easier to watch somebody that is a package.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, if you're watching them on TV, you're watching a Netflix special. It's got to translate to the video. Whereas some guys, you got to be in the room. And it's like, you'll feel it.
I really like, dude, there's some guys like, dude, I just went to this Christian church. And I know it's like different than comedy, but I went to these Catholic churches all the time. And, dude, when you get one of those good pastors, it's almost like stand-up. This dude was funny as hell. He like related to me. You ever go to one of those churches?
No.
It was an all-black Christian church.
Oh, wow.
And dude, the dude was hilarious. I'm watching like this dude's destroying right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's easier to watch. Anytime I start just seeing somebody deliver straight up, like dude, if I watch like at a certain point, I do check out. You know?
It's tough.
I've seen some real funny comics out in L.A., actually. There's a guy, Saul Chadrea, and I'm tearing his name, Saul, and then, I don't know, Spanish dude with a mullet. Dude, he had this really funny joke, man. He goes, about people getting on Ozempic. He's like, do you think after they got the body they wanted, do you think they got the face they wanted? He had a whole bit about it. It made me want to write being out there, dude. Those comics are so hungry, I feel. I'm not around comedians in New York either. It's kind of good being around hungry comedians.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's less, places to go. Here, it's like if you're actually doing good, you're running around doing stuff.
Yeah.
Not just hanging out and seeing
I wish
people.
that we had another Creek in the Cave out here.
Yeah.
Would you ever make a trip out to Austin?
Nah.
Just to see the scene?
Nah. If I was like, if I was working.
Yeah, that trip to L.A. was fun, but it was kind of a waste of money. Actually, what I got from it was I got to hang out with a really good friend of mine. So I was happy.
That was like a vacation for you.
It was more of a vacation,
That wasn't like, going out to work.
But in general, I'm like, I don't want to just fly places and see the scene. I want to be on my own road shows.
I want to go there and make money. I don't want to go there and lose money if I'm going to a city like that. I mean, like, it's got to be that's the kind of city, even New York, where it's like, it's a totally different experience if you actually got a reason to go there. You're going there, you're making a movie, you're going there, you got shows. It's like, you really, you got something to do. It's a very sad city to not have shit to do in.
Yeah. If I had money, like when I do have money, I'm going to take probably a month out in the winter and start going places warm. Like, dude, that Venice Beach, I would have totally lived there for a month. I had the time of my life.
Oh, yeah. That's nice, huh?
Dude, I had so
Muscle
much
Beach?
fun. Yeah, it was so pretty at night with the sun going down. Everybody's nice. I made a ton of friends, played some hacky sack. People were playing frisbee and volleyball and
Go pump some weights.
yeah, I got bummed out. There wasn't people hitting the weights.
Ah, really?
I thought that's what it was all about. Maybe it was just
That's
an off
also
day.
like a tourist thing. But yeah, I mean, like, it's pretty cool that,
I wanted to see some jack people banging weights. It was more skateboarders. How about in LAX? The workers skateboard to different terminals. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. I hate that airport.
Me too, man. The food was real trash.
That's the problem too. Is if you live in LA and you're a comedian, you're always it's a long flight to go everywhere.
That's
and
why I wouldn't live there.
You're always going to be losing hours when you're flying east west.
I can't see myself living there just for the sheer fact that you have to literally drive 50 miles to go somewhere sometimes. Like if you live out in LA,
well, you always you stay in your area. If you live on the east side and you work on the east side, you stay,
I mean, if you're lucky enough to work at the clubs, there's not that many spots.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like most guys who live there, they're headlining on the road. So
right.
You're out of town most of the time.
Yeah, it's like you got to drive 7 hours to go to a gig probably. Where here, we got Northeast, dude. There's tons of gigs around here.
Oh, yeah, to go headline on the road.
You could do Rutherford, New Jersey. It's a 30-minute drive from here.
Right. Yeah, that's not happening in L.A.
You could go so many places so fast out here.
Yeah. It is nice, though. I mean, it's something. Now the weather is nice outside, but when weather out here is fucking 12 degrees. It's like,
and their weather,
it's always 70 degrees.
Yeah, it's always perfect. Dude, It was every day I was there, it was 70, not one cloud in the sky.
Yeah.
Never rained once, and just not humid. I went and played baseball, dude. It's a healthy city. I climbed mountains.
Yeah.
I think I lost about 5 pounds being out there.
Oh, yeah. It's not bad. Still, I feel like I always enjoy coming back to New York City.
It's the best city for a reason.
When you come back, it does feel good.
I got a New York vibe. I couldn't wait to get back.
Yeah.
And the fact, dude, I'll be honest, dude, I love the food in New York. I couldn't get no good food out there, bro. Even a sandwich. There's not a deli you can go get a good sandwich.
There's like fancy deli.
And I didn't see one.
It's like a Jewish deli where
you'd have
everything
to
costs
drive
like
to
$30.
it.
Yeah, that's a given. But yeah, it's not like New York City with like a bodega kind of like.
Yeah, it's like you could eat at restaurants and spend a ton of money, but we got it made here.
Yeah, but once you're actually like fucking rich as hell, Shane Gillis level, and you can just pop over somewhere for a week and spend money everywhere, that's a nice city to be.
Yeah, if I had some money like that, I would do it. I mean, yeah, I couldn't even imagine.
Oh, yeah.
But still, that big money, you're going to have more fun in New York with that money anyway.
You go fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
You live here, and then in the winter, it's like when, you got to go down to Palm Beach or something.
I just don't like driving like that. I'm not a fan. Maybe I'd get used to it. L.A. cops are coming up right behind you. My heart's almost about to stop.
Yeah.
It's just, and also you got to be alert. You can't even relax, dude. You're really driving everywhere. You can't go have a beer somewhere because you got to drive. There's a whole bunch of that shit.
Yeah.
And then, I'm stressing with the parking and fuck everything. It's just, I feel like it's a stressful city.
Well, here, it's like you're always on the move. You're always going up steps. You dip over here.
You have to really ask yourself, if you go out to L.A., you don't just get up and go outside. You're like, what do I want to do? Let me quest it.
Well, it's like if you got the good parking spot in front of your place, you don't want to lose that.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah.
Driving around for parking in New York sucks, but at least if I drive a 20-minute walk away, I'll probably find a spot. Out there, it's like you could drive an hour looking for a spot.
Yeah. And
then you're going to be so far from your car. And I was so let down by the bar scene. Like, I thought it was going to be so cool. Like, all these L.A. girls with crazy hair. Every bar was empty that I went to.
I mean, any city like that, you got to know people.
Yeah, you got to go to the right spot.
You got to find the right spots. It's like that's why L.A. is so confusing for some people.
And I think I'm too old for L.A. It would have been cool in my 20s. I'm way older than everybody there.
Nah. L.A. is a city, if especially you got some money.
Yeah.
You could be the old guy at the bar.
Nah, dude, it's a bad look over there.
Well, if you're successful. Yeah, we were already talking about Leonardo DiCaprio. If you're really like if you're the guy, you could hang out there.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it would be a blast. I just, me personally, it'd be a place for me where, you're in the middle of nowhere. I like this. I like going outside and seeing psychos. To me, that's fun,
Well, I like stuff that's constantly moving around. You go to this part of the city, you go to Chinatown.
I have all these restaurants. We could eat anything easy.
Yeah.
We can go to shows.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, I actually got a show I got to dip out for right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's plug some dates, huh?
Nothing. It was canceled.
Oh, well, let's make a sad announcement.
Yeah,
all
Branson.
All of our fans in Branson, Missouri.
Sorry, the producer forgot to promote the show.
So that's not happening?
No, it's not. He didn't even have it on his calendar or nothing.
Have you got anything else in the books?
That's it. And honestly, guys, I'm going to do black box theaters. You know what I don't understand? I know
you got to start announcing cities.
2 months out, yeah.
I don't mean that, but you got to start faking it.
Yeah.
Just start telling people, just start naming cities and just tell people that you're coming soon. You know what I mean?